This is Josh and James of the MMA Complex here with the legendary Royce Gracie. Sir, how are you today?
Good, good. How you doing?
Good,
Great,
good.
great. Your son's competing, making his debut. How's everything going with him in the camp? I know were you like I'm sure you were a big,
Part.
big contributor to the mental game at least.
Let's say training camp was good. Everything was on schedule. He did what it needed to be done. Sacrifices, the training, everything, the diet, everything was good.
Yeah, because this Saturday night's a pretty big deal because he's making his pro debut in Bellator, which is a big show. Like the Grand Prix, it's a huge show. He's calm and collective. How are you feeling? Because you're his dad. Watching his son compete for the first time on a big platform in Bellator. How do you feel?
He reminds me a lot of me. He's like got his days, his anxious days doing training, frustrating days, but he keeps compose himself. He keeps it very calm.
He's really relaxed.
So yes,
How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I've been there, done that. So it's another day at the office. That's what I told him. You did all your work. You sacrificed your friends and going out, and you did everything you need to do. But it's a fight. Anything can happen.
Will you be in his corner for the fight?
Yes, I am. I'm going to be on his corner. Myself, my brother Royler, and my cousin Rodrigo Gracie.
Are you also managing your son, or does he have a complete different manager?
He have a different manager.
Okay.
I'm just training. I'm not a manager.
Okay.
I don't do negotiations.
And in terms of preparing him for this day, what kind of advice did you give him before entering this camp and also before the fight?
I mean, he's been asking me to fight. So I've been holding him back for a while. I finally said, okay, get ready. So he fought the first amateur fight, did very well, won. For this one, as soon as I told him, hey, you're going to fight for free amateur or you can do professional. He's like, let's go get paid for it. So, but he listens, doesn't argue much. He processes when I tell him stuff, he processes. You have a question, you ask. But most of the time, he just processes and do it. So,
it must be crazy because you were there at UFC 1, and here you are, 2018, and your
25
son,
years later.
Yeah, 25 years later, and here he is fighting in mixed martial. That's crazy. How does that make you feel? I'm sure you feel proud because you were there in the beginning of this sports era, and here's your son fighting Saturday night.
now I know exactly how my father felt.
Yeah, right? It's crazy.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Now it is the 25th anniversary of the UFC and just mixed martial arts, professional mixed martial arts in general. Going through your mind, looking back over the years and the current landscape of fighters in all organizations, what are your thoughts on the state of MMA at this point?
Man, on the beginning, when there was no gloves, no rules, kind of almost like underground, we had to do in Indian reservations where there was no law, and so on states that there was no athletic commission, to today became so much organized and evolved so much, and even not just the shows but the training, be able to study your opponent. Back then we had no idea who you're fighting. There's no very hard to get footage, or today you can study your opponents, the food, everything improves so much, the training. Man, and I was there to see all the change.
It felt good to see that growth into more of a professional, like all the other professional sports.
Yes.
And you see that.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. I was there from the beginning, man. I saw the whole change, the evolution of the game, yes.
It's great.
People putting together all the styles,
Yeah.
incorporating, you see karate guys incorporating jiu-jitsu into it, and the boxers learning how to do the choke, and
That's crazy. And training your son and being in the fight game, do you get that itch again to maybe step in the cage again? Or do you want to step in the cage again?
no, I'm trying to get out, man. Let him do it. I'm done. I'm tired, man, of fighting.
Right. And right now,
I'm a fighter, it's hard to step out, but you gotta know when to step out.
Right.
BJ Penn said that, man. You gotta know when to get out. Sometimes your body tells, let's do it. You want to do it, but it's you gotta know when to stop.
Yeah, because right now the peak of jiu-jitsu is like really high right now. They have, EBI, we have Gracie World, we have everything. Like, do you want to just compete maybe in jiu-jitsu? Because I know, like, people want to see you and maybe Eddie Bravo in a super fight at EBI. Are you open to that?
I'll do it in a fight. I don't believe in point system. Martial art in general was not made for point system. Right. Tell me one martial art that was built, that was made.
There's none.
To tournament.
Right. None, yeah.
Karate, Taekwondo, Kung Fu, none of them. You see, the martial art is made to defend yourself in a street fight situation, not to score a point. So I'm totally against point system. I'm open for a fight.
Be considered maybe
knock on my door at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna get out of bed and kick your ass.
Like, what about like submission only, something like that?
I'm a fighter.
Fighter. Okay. Good answer.
Now, being a part of the Bellator organization, very early on, how do you feel about the company and how much it's grown? Scott Coker taking over, and just being a part of the growth of this organization.
I heard stories from before Scott Coker, and now after he took over, oh my God. They're saying the guy turned the whole company around so much. So he's in a lot of fighters. I hear rumors. I talk to the other fighters. Everybody wants to come on board on this now.
Yeah. Awesome. I think it's good. I think it's good for MMA.
It's very good itself. And traveling the world, I see how much doors you open up. For instance, in Brazil or even Israel. You see, the fighters will never have a chance. Yeah. So there's so many talent, local talent over there. So now they're fighting. They got guys in the, you see. So they're open doors for all fighters from every corner of the world.
It's good. It's good. I think it's great to have competition. Now, you fought a lot in Japan. What do you think about the state of Japan MMA? And you have Ryzen out there. So promotions are coming back up. So you think we'll see the growth of like the Pride back in the day in Japan again?
I don't know about Japan, but over here in America right now, Bellator is the growing much bigger and faster than anybody else.
And it's your son's first pro fight. Like, do you have an idea of how to like groom him back in the game? Like, do you want him to fight maybe like a certain name? Is there anybody in mind that you want him to fight next after his pro debut?
We're Gracies, man. We don't choose opponents. Let the promoters do that. That's their job. We just show up to fight.
That's good.
We want to thank you for your time, sir. It's been an honor to interview you, and then best of luck this weekend with your son and just in the corner, and just hopefully you can keep your nerves down and yourself calm.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, take care.
Hey, Royce, if there's a kid out there that wants to learn Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, how can they find your school?
Go to my website, roycegracie.com, and I have schools all over the world. My instructors are very good. So they teach the self-defense style, not just scoring points. And no, they're going to teach them self-defense.
It was an honor, man. I'm speechless to
Thank you.
to interview you, man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.